When you start to reach a certain level of self-development or evolution, or even when you're in a position of leadership, whether that just be self-leadership or leadership of others, I think you start to recognize that goals are not enough to drive how you're going to move from the current level to the next level. Goals are pretty good as a to-do list of things you want to accomplish or achieve. But when you're in a leadership position and you have all of these moving parts to orchestrate, goals alone aren't enough to really encapsulate all that needs to be considered as the person who is sitting in the middle of all these moving parts and having to be the orchestrator of all those moving parts, or having to be the one who maintains the constant vision. For that, you need a master plan. And the master plan, it's a term that I borrowed from civic design, in that a master plan is basically a strategy for a physical place, for a physical location. So it's a community or a neighborhood or a block, and the civic designer develops a master plan for that physical geography to say that this is how it exists now, but over a period of time, this is how it's going to evolve, and this is what the future vision of this physical or geographic location is going to be. If they just were like, here are the goals for this plot of land, or here's the goal for this community, that's a little too simple, because when you're transforming physical geographic space, and it's a huge amount of space with a lot of moving parts, there's infrastructure, there's neighborhoods, there's homes, there's commercial areas. A lot of things have to work in concert to make this vision a reality within this physical space. And that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of negotiation, it takes a lot of conversation, it takes a lot of campaigning, it takes a lot of re-explaining the vision over and over again. Sometimes you may have a priority for the current year that maybe the budget isn't there, or you ran into an infrastructure roadblock and you've got to deprioritize and come up with something else that still pushes towards that full master plan vision. And so when we find ourselves in leadership positions, and that position of a leader is really that same idea of having to transform something that is comprised of a lot of moving parts, transform that over time from where it is now to what it will be when it's this future vision, then you have to have a master plan. Even if that thing that you're evolving over time is you as the leader. So this is why I promote not only having goals, but also having a master plan that stretches over a period of time and that is flexible enough to evolve and adapt as the situations change, as you encounter roadblocks, as budget or resources are not available or are available. You can have this overarching master plan that you can refer to over and over again to recenter yourself on the long-term future vision, while still having all of the pieces you need to do on a day-to-day, month-to-month, year-to-year basis to keep progressing along a timeline that will lead you to that vision.